Hello, everyone. It's Charlton, and this is about a missing girl in Grand Junction, Colorado, is where she went missing. However, they're not certain she's still in the area. Let me first give the details of the person, and basically, if people spot her or have urgent information, they're instructed to call 911 immediately. But if they have tips on how, where she might be or things of that nature, they're told to call 970 549 5656. She's a 12-year-old girl. She went missing yesterday around 3:48 p.m. She's described as developmentally delayed but high functioning, and she requires medication. They've already named a suspect in this case, and it's her stepfather, whose name is Jody Haskins. He's pictured there on the right. Let me give Police posted a picture of the 12-year-old Raeanna Rosencrans on social media. She's wearing black jeans, a black shirt with white designs, Adidas shoes, and carrying a black and white backpack. She's 5'1", 137 pounds, blue eyes, and light brown or dark brown hair. And so she went missing yesterday when she didn't come home from the school bus, and her mother called the police around 3:48 p.m. The police were at her house within 5 minutes, and the investigation started there. They didn't issue an Amber Alert until about 10:15 p.m. last night. I saw something come on the news. I don't know if it was the first notification that wasn't in fact an Amber Alert, because they put out a missing persons, endangered, something else that's not an Amber Alert. The CBI put out, according to the person who's the interim police chief in Grand Junction, Colorado. There are several parameters that have to be met for the Amber Alert before they can issue it. So they put out other notifications and notified the press, you know, around 7:15. So, but the Amber Alert is the highly desired notification, because that's what goes out on everybody's phone. So as soon as that happens, everybody gets, something that pops up on their phone, giving the description of the girl and notifying all of the public. I think nationwide. And actually, they, for some reason, Jody Haskins has ties to North Dakota, and they believe he may actually be heading in that direction, which is a fair distance from Colorado. I mean, there's the Grand Junction, Colorado. Here's North Dakota. I could not find what connection it is that they think he has to that state, but for some reason, that's in this article somewhere, that it says, CBS Denver was reporting authorities believe Haskin is heading toward North Dakota. There are several questions that I have that, it's not just so much the delay in the issuing of the Amber Alert, but it's other elements that I don't fully understand, because he's her stepfather. And so I assume that means he has an active relationship with the mother who called the police when she didn't come home from school around 3:48. That's where I'm. And in the missing persons, there was the description of a green boxy sedan that somebody had abducted her in that, and it turned out that the vehicle was his, and that vehicle was later tied to him, and it was found in a Walmart parking lot, and is now pretty much. At first, when they found it in the Walmart parking lot, they left it in place and set up surveillance to see if he might come back to it, but he never did. So I don't know. I mean, the question I have is, if the mother still has an active relationship with the stepfather, why is it that they didn't realize the green boxy sedan was his? I'm just confused in that, and I'm reading articles to try to put that, to answer my own questions, and I wasn't able to find the answers to that. So there's also the fact that he's a registered sex offender, and there's some confusion there for me as well. This was brought up in the press conference. The interim chief of police took questions, so um, and he was asked about this. There's a search warrant out on the guy. It says Jody Haskins has an active warrant for his arrest on 12 counts of felony charges related to sexual assault of children stemming from 2006 incidents, according to court records. In addition to the 12 counts, the warrant also carries 3 sentence enhancers for habitual sex offenses. It's pretty severe, man. He's in the sex offender registry, and I'll get to that in a second. The warrant was issued out of Mesa County in February, but court records indicate Haskin was never arrested. The, the, the counts include sexual assault on a child, pattern of abuse, incest, and sex assault on a child by one in a position of trust. I don't fully understand all the lingo there, but it obviously sounds pretty severe. And so the interim chief, was asked why wasn't he ever arrested. There's been a search and arrest warrant out for him since February. According to him, they weren't able to locate him. And according to him, he had deregistered from the sex offender registry and stated that he'd be in the process of moving. But I guess that's a formal procedure. If you're moving, you deregister and then you re-register when you relocate. I assume that he just did that online, and so he was able to do that on his own, and the police aren't notified of that. I guess I don't know. I mean, it's just very strange, man. So he's described as a white man, 6 feet tall, weighing 215 pounds, balding with brown eyes and glasses, and so forth. The most recent posting they have is on their Facebook page from just less than an hour ago. Here is another update on the investigation into the abduction of Raeanna. Barring any critical developments overnight, this will be the last update on this investigation this evening. We will do our best to have another update available late tomorrow morning with the most current information. Please continue to share as much information as possible with everyone you know, so we can work together to bring Raeanna home quickly and safely. She has medical issues, supposedly. They don't say what medication she needs, but again, she's developmentally delayed, and they need to get her home. And hopefully this can be resolved, and she can be brought home safely, obviously. So there's her picture there. He's been named as a suspect. They're searching for both. It's possible he's in transit to North Dakota, but they have, that was just put out there as a possibility. And that's the story there, man. I'll link it all down below. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.